Vine was wandering around the mansion when she saw him sitting in the backyard working on his laptop near the fire. She took silent steps towards him and took a seat beside him, getting comfortable. He raised his eyebrows in questioning what she wants. She wiggled her own eyebrows in response. He sighs and puts his laptop aside. J.K., what do you want? Wine? Nothing. I'm just getting bored. There's nothing to do here, and besides that, your library is full of philosophy books and all mind rotting, which doesn't suit my personality. Rolling her hair strands. He smirked and crossed his arms, turning to her. J.K., well, I guess you should read so your little mind can get some knowledge instead of reading all those useless. Fictional books. Wine gasped, offended. Excuse me, mister. Those books are not useless. In fact, they are a door to a beautiful world. Our world. J.K. Oh, really? Amused. Wine. Yes, where we can live freely without any restrictions and can be the main character. Jungkook smiles and leaves her tucking her hair strands behind and whispers softly, well, you're the main character of your life. Her breath hitched when she blinks innocently. J.K. noticed her nervousness and chuckles. You're too cute. Kisses her cheeks like a feather. When he pulled away, he didn't move his gaze from her, but in fact feels a little peace in that moment. He took a deep breath. J.K., you know what? Sometimes I wonder people are scared of me and actually tremble with my presence, and on the other hand, you. Why? Well, you were intimidating at first when I saw you, but now, absolutely not. J.K. shook his head. Don't you have any dangerous missions to go on? J.K. No, and that's not how things work in the Mafia. We have a reputation power, we solve all matters with authority. And even if somehow things get out of way, then we have professional fighters and snipers. Why? Well, that's not how it works in our fictional books. Dramatic. Jungkook smiles and amused by her little fantasies. Wine sighs and pouts, moving the road stick in the fire. JK, wanna have cupcakes? Wine, which bakery would sell cupcakes this early? JK, I never said to buy it from the bakery. Wine, then curious. JK chuckled. Come on, I'll bake some for you. Wine amused, eyes lighting up. You know how to bake? JK, well, I would be glad to know if I made something with those were fictional men, teasing her. Wine smiles and follows him. Depends on how they will taste first. No pre-assumptions. Jungkook took out all the ingredients when she amused, settled herself on the kitchen counter, admiring him professionally doing his work. JK, now you can't sit there and do nothing. You have to help me if you want, cause if you want it dearly, you gotta work hard for it. Grins mischievously. Vine rolled her eyes and got up. Now don't start crying about it. Here I am, wearing an apron. Jackie helped her and guided as she knows nothing about baking. As they were baking without realizing, they broke the ice between them and started getting closer. Wine was yapping continuously when he was just teasing her and enjoying the little quality time. Wine. I always wanted to open a cafe with a little flower shop and all just like those books. He chuckled and played along. So how about I open a cafe for you and you do as you wish? Her eyes caught the shine. Wine. Can you? JK. Yeah, sure, why not? So you can do daily loss, then profit. But your dream will become true. Sarcastic teases her. She gave him a done look and hits his arm playfully. Wine. Not funny. Wine took some of the cupcake's batter on her index finger and brought it near his lips without realizing. He carefully licked it clean and rolled his tongue around her fingertip, popping it out. She gulped as her heart rate fastened. He chuckles. It's good. He ruffles her hair before picking up the pan and placing it in the oven. He knew what he was doing. He noticed the blush on her cheeks and was intentionally playing cool to make her heart flutter more. Wine, excuse me. Left upstairs. He notices a change in her behavior and smiles, knowing he made her weak on her knees. He bites his lower lip before cleaning the mess. Wine ran upstairs, shutting the door behind, and backed against the door, breathing heavily, as she replays the entire moment and kicks in the air, blushing hard. The entire zoo was having a party in her stomach. She repeatedly pecks her fingertip, restless, hiding her face in the pillows and smiling like crazy. They got extremely close and comfortable around each other and were opening up. As a week later, it was raining heavily when Ryan was dancing in the rain. He was standing under the shade admiring her. JK, enough. Now come inside or you will get sick. Wine. Oh, come on. You come out. She pulled him outside with her as he enjoyed every bit of it. She held his hand dancing when he danced along with her. When she stumbled, but he catches her and gulps as the wet bodies were holding each other. He looked at her lips and again at her. When she didn't pull back, he got encouraged and leaned in. JK, may I? Whispered against her lips. She nodded and closed her eyes. When she didn't kiss him back, he frowned. JK, you have to reciprocate, princess. Wine took a deep breath and wrapped her arms around his. Neck and they shared a passionate kiss. The time felt to be stopped and they lost into each other. After a feel like eternity, they pulled out, breathing heavily. They rested their forehead against each other and he chuckled after remembering the feeling of her lips against his. JK, you taste heaven. Later that evening, Wine sat on the bed covered in sheets and sneezing, coughing all sick. JK, I told you not to go in the rain. JK, now you are sick. Wine looks down and sneezes. He sighs and feeds her the hot soup. You need to have medicine too. He leans in and kisses her forehead. After he gave her medicine and tucked her into the bed, Wine held his hand. Stay here tonight. He nodded and slid into the sheets and pulled her against him and leaned in to peck her lips, but she instantly pulled away and placed her hand on his lips. JK, what? I thought we were good now. I'm your boyfriend. Wine. It's not like that. It's just I'm sick and don't want you to get sick because of me. His heart warmed up when he pulled her hand away and gave her a passionate kiss. Even if I get, you're here to take care of me. Kisses her neck. Wine. And who said you're my boyfriend? He raised his eyebrows. Wine. You never asked me out officially, so JK smiles, knowing it's true. JK. Well, then, princess, get well soon, cause I'm going to ask you in the most romantic and beautiful way. Wine smiles and blushes. Wine. Can I open my eyes now? Curious, restless. JK. Sweetheart, wait just a minute. Soon he removed his hands from her eyes. She opened her eyes, adjusted to the dim, warm light. When her eyes widened, Jungkook, speechless. JK. You like it? Smiles. Wine. Oh my goodness, I love it. Going through the racks and bookshelves, seeing all new books. JK. All new edition, latest fictional books. She checks all of them, which contains all her favorite authors, books, and everything of her taste. JK bent on his knee and pulled out the box. JK, why? Will you give me the honor to become your boyfriend, your partner? Will you be my girlfriend? Wine instantly nods when he chuckles and took the beautiful necklace with the pendant with their initials on it and adorned with diamonds. Wine smiled and let him put it on to her. He smiled and kissed her passionately. JK, I love you. Damn, you're so beautiful. I love you so much. Kisses her again. Wine, I love you too. Smiles. It's beautiful, Jungkook. Looking around the little library. JK, well, I created my own enemy by gifting you these books. She grins mysteriously and chuckles. JK, don't forget your real boyfriend when you read those fictional men. Dramatic. Wine, sorry, too late. Teasing. He broke into a chuckle and hugged her tightly. She smiles, knowing she found her own fantasy. The love she was finding in those fictional books and stories she got in real life and now wants to cherish every moment of it.